I want to be clear. This is the Batman 2004 show. Welcome back to the retrospective of animated Batman shows, where we are doing the Batman season 1. Well, what do I have to say about this show? Well, first of all, I just gotta say, points to the people that made the show for being different.
Okay, well,
different from the Kevin Conroy animated series.
Wow, you just really opened it up. So, like, this came out the year I was born, I think. Let me check. Yeah, the year I was born, 2004. Yeah. Hi, sweetie. We're gonna get a sweetie cameo.
So Liam was like barely alive when this came out.
Yeah. For the longest, we actually owned like a couple of the episodes on DVD, and we always watched them. And it's like it was always like it was the Mr. Freeze and Catwoman one, and then there was the Clayface episodes.
No, and then we also had one that had the Man-Bat one on it too.
And Man-Bat, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like those 5 episodes. We watched them over and over again. It's like I think okay, obviously the biggest thing is that this show essentially this came out during the time Justice League was around. That's still right.
Justice League was like close to ending.
To ending. This show came out to be like something different.
Yeah,
that's why a lot of it feels like it was different, man. It's like
all right. So first,
I think obviously like the big thing is
you know how in every like retrospective we kind of like cover certain points. So first of all, what do you think of the music on the show?
It's very much like it feels like it came from okay, what's the best way to say it? Like it has its own smoothness to it. Like obviously the opening theme is almost like kind of hard because like the original opening theme is so different compared to like animated series. Like animated series felt like it was like a dramatic.
Yeah.
The Batman feels like it's like more or less trying to be like, oh yeah, we're doing this. It's like Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh yeah, heck yeah, energy.
Yeah.
Okay, not like it feels like it's going for that like grunge, but like I'd say it's probably the most grungiest opening before the Batman came out.
Also, I gotta say, I love how
industrial. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yes. Yeah.
It feels industrial.
I love how this show is able to pull off a green and purple skyline.
Oh yeah, that was like the big thing in that takeaway is that the skylines and the skylines are like really cool because like everyone knows Gotham for the red skyline. It's like iconic, and I love the red skyline. But this show like had green, it had purple,
it had orange.
There was a couple of yellow ones here and there, I think.
Yeah,
and it actually pulled off because like the actual city itself, like it's always silhouetted in like pure like darkness and like black. So having the sky be like the only like real color we see is like always a cool feature.
Now, what do you think about Batman as a whole?
So this is like
the Batman. Liam's a fan of younger Batman, so I kind of
the key thing they do in like literally episode 1 is like they set up like the fact that Batman's only been around for like 2 years, 3 years, I forget.
I think it's 3 years, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like this is like a young Batman because like animated series it was like 5 or 6 years, right?
8 years.
8 years.
Yeah.
And also the animated series set up the idea that like Batman, even though a lot of his rogues were like all like introduced, like some of them he already just knew already, like ironically enough, the two from the Michael Keaton movies, Batman, Joker, and Penguin. This show, it's like Batman. It's like we're seeing like him first interact with like almost all his rogues gallery: Joker, Penguin. By the way, expect those if you ever go watch the show. Literally, like every other episode after like the first 10 episodes,
is a Joker or Penguin. Yeah, yeah, it's Joker and or Penguin.
Yeah.
So the positives first. What I would say,
animation's really good.
The animation's good. I like the fight scenes. I like that. Wow, Batman is like technological. It's not like overbearing. If that makes sense.
Like I was thinking, like every episode, he's got like some sort of new tech. Like they really stopped that giant bat mech.
Yeah.
And like we're thinking it's gonna be like a big thing. It's only really used in 2 episodes.
Well, they literally only did that for toys
and for Bane.
Yeah.
For toys.
So. All right, designs of characters that I like.
I don't understand the Joker hate. That's like the key one everyone talks about is Joker hate. I think it's a cool Joker look.
Also,
and the voice is really good.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but it's just Kevin Michael Richardson trying to sound like Mark Hamill.
But like, no, he's doing his own. I feel like he's doing his own thing. Like, it doesn't really have the same Mark Hamill. Like Mark Hamill sounds.
You can tell when
he sounds more lighter.
Yeah.
But like this one sounds more like deeper, and like that's like the whole point.
This one's kind of devious too. Like not that the animated series one wasn't devious, but like his was kind of mired in like comedy a lot of the time. This Joker is like there's a whole episode where he's like dressing up as freaking
Batman,
Batman,
the Batman who laughs.
Yes,
and then literally like I saw I know for face we're gonna be doing it later, but I just want to say this right now. I literally saw like a super muscled up Joker from Bane's Titan. I'm just saying they did it before Arkham. Also, it's Tom Kenny as a Penguin, right?
Yes,
that's a good pick. And it's literally just his Ice King voice, but like before Adventure Time came out.
So let me ask you: do you like Batman's voice?
It's a good voice. It's a good young voice for him.
Do you like his suit?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, I like the different alternate suits because, they sold toys of that.
Dude, his freaking, winter suit is awesome. Also, I hate Mr. Freeze's design.
Why do you hate Mr. Freeze's design?
Bro, he's just an ice cube.
But,
he doesn't have the tube on his head, which makes him cool.
How's the tube look cool?
Does he not look cool in the Arkham games?
Okay, the Arkham games, because that's an overly designed, super mechanized version.
Are you defending Superman? Are you defending Mr. Freeze's look?
I like the ice head. I think
But you don't like Bane.
Well, the Bane in this game?
Yeah.
In this game, no.
The Bane in this show?
I mean, it's definitely here's the key thing. There's only a couple designs I never really like. I really like the only one I can really think of on top of my head.
The Riddler.
Riddler's the only one I'm okay, maybe they kind of went too far. Because making him overly lanky and just making him look like anime Riddler is please no.
Yeah. All right, so
Firefly's a good look though.
True. Okay, so getting into the episodes. I like the first 10.
Okay, I'd say
I think the first 10 are fantastic, actually.
Actually, I'd say it falls off. I'd say it literally falls off the minute it gets to see episode 14. Okay, by falls off, I mean the original 13, for as weird as they could be at some points, literally Clue Master in its entirety, because what the fuck is Clue Master doing here? I know Clue Master is actually a pretty cool villain in the comics, but what the hell is Clue Master just a Redditor in this show?
I mean, it's better than having the Z-list villains in Beware the Batman.
Oh, we'll get to that.
I'm dreading that show. Okay, but so after the Clayface arc, I think that the show falls off, honestly.
So basically, the first 13 episodes, it feels like they're building. They're well, of course, the big thing is that he has his friend. I forget his name.
Ethan Bennett.
Yeah. He's and of course
they basically made him Harvey Dent. They gave him parts of Harvey Dent's arc,
but made turn him into Clayface. And
yeah,
I forgot to say her name. Ellen
Yin.
Okay.
She is not Ellen Yindel, trust me.
I feel like there's I feel like I had in our hand.
I hate that bitch.
Yeah. Wait, where's she from? The other one.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they set up the two police detectives going after Batman. It's so it's gonna be they're building it up, and then he becomes Clayface, and it's and there's a sense of tragedy to it because of Joker, and it's so they're gonna have this whole thing about Clayface and stuff like that. Next time we see Clayface, he instantly becomes a full-on villain, and the next time we see him, he literally is just committing crimes because he's a villain. It's Bruce, that's your former friend.
Yeah, there was no sense of progression with him.
Okay, there was progression those 2 episodes. There was progression.
He regressed really fast because.
Okay, let me explain.
Let me finish because he tried to be a good person for half of an episode.
And the next time we see him, after he turns full villain after the second half of the episode. And then next time we see him, he's just a full-on villain, stealing by becoming Solon Grundy, which is
yeah,
on one
right.
hand, that's actually pretty ingenious. On the other hand, Solon Grundy.
So what were you gonna say?
My thing is that Bennett's arc, having me Bruce's friend, and just Bruce not even caring that much after the initial thing. It's bro, there was something there, man. Because I think about the animated series and how it handled Two-Face and Dent. And it's there was something they could have done there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's shit. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. I'm
this is like the only time I've seen Catwoman like actively not be like a romantic love interest for Bruce.
I mean, she flirts with him, but
like he's clearly like not interested.
What do you think about the Batman and Yindel partnership?
Honestly, pretty fun. Like, I mean, it's very rare. Like, it's kind of rare to see like Batman besides like Gordon be working with cops and like having.
Well, he's working with one cop.
Yeah, but like having her just like essentially be his Gordon for the first like 20 or so episodes. Like actually after like the next 13 episodes is pretty interesting.
Yeah, there's some good episodes, but the thing with season 1 that worries me about the rest of the show is that there's too many Joker episodes in season 1 and too many Penguin episodes.
Like, let's see.
Which, like, I get it.
After episode 13, it goes to 1. There's 1. Okay, I'm going off of Joker. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Joker episodes and 4 Penguin episodes.
So that's 10 episodes.
That's 9 episodes of the 13 that are based around them. And even then, like, Mr. Freeze gets 2 episodes in the entire thing. Firefly gets 2 episodes, and they're literally each of their second episodes is a crossover between the 2 of them.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird how like for like the later like half, like they did a couple like team up episodes between the villains.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, I think that like Liam and I were talking about this like off camera. At least the animated series spread it out with their like Joker episodes. Mm-hmm. They had what 4 like per season?
Yeah,
but they were like spread out.
Having like Joker literally like back to back 2 episodes in a row. Like I know like one of them has Clayface in it as well. This one that's like the whole like him going straight into villainy stuff.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of weird how it ends because like after like 2 back-to-back Joker episodes, we get Ragdoll and Catwoman together.
Yeah, right.
And, like Ragdoll, like I like the fact that they have like weirder characters from the greater like obviously it's like Clue Masters in the show.
Yeah.
But, like honestly, Ragdoll's pretty good in the show.
I mean,
and then Spellbinder. Was Spellbinder made for Batman Beyond, and they put him in this show?
I think that Spellbinder was made for Batman Beyond. Yes, I think. Ragdoll was done better here than he was in the Arrowverse.
That's like an easy comparison. Also, Killer Croc was here for a while, and he was kind of cool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Croc had an episode. I'm sure that they didn't put Baby Doll in there with him.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she's season 2. She has to be.
So the negatives, Liam. What would you say?
Like, obviously, my biggest thing is the mythos of the show was that it's like a different Batman. But then over time, I think season 2, like we watched 1 episode of season 2. Like, I ain't gonna say like much about season 2, but like it feels like the later half of after the the first Clayface arc, it feels like the show kind of just became
standard Batman
with a different twist every now and then, which is like it's fine, it's good, like it's definitely a good show, and I like a lot of the episodes. Like even like the overabundance of Joker episodes, like they're still good episodes, like they're still fun.
Yeah.
The big thing is that it just doesn't feel like the animated series felt like it was more or less straight to comic to television.
Yeah.
Like you could realistically take a lot of the episodes, like the best of the best,
and put them in a comic panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This feels like more or less like it's made for TV.
Well, because it kind of is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll put it to you like this. There's no bad episode so far in the Batman, but at the same time, there's no like amazing peak episode with like season 1 best animated series.
There's no like gray ghost episode.
There's no Heart of Ice.
Yeah.
Well, that was season 2 or season 1.
That was in season 1.
Like
there's no
and I mean, like on one hand I kind of applaud it because it's not the animated series. I mean, like I guess the closest we get is like the whole Clayface stuff, but even then, like
it's not fair to judge Batman show having to have it live up to Batman the animated series and or Batman Beyond. It's not fair. Go ahead. Well, no, but like what I was gonna say is that you still should expect quality. And I would say overall, this is still like a quality show. Mm-hmm. And I think that for people, like I get why people don't. I get why people don't like this show. I get it. But I also think that this show is pretty like overall solid, at least in season 1. I can't judge seasons 2 and 3 and 4. But what were you gonna say?
I just want to say, like, if you ever want to see out of context clips of the show, just look at Bruce laughing his butt off in the hospital. Like, it's like one of the most weird episodes with the laughing bat. It's like one of the weirdest episodes, but like, I'd actually say that's the best episode, just purely for like the concept factor.
Yeah. The best episode for me is either I like the Bane episode, or I like when Bennett
episode for attraction.
Yeah. Or I like when Bennett fully turns into Clayface.
That is the the Clayface of tragedy.
Yes.
I also noticed also just want to say this, I find this really cute, is that like throughout the entire show, all the villains, they always steal stuff related to them. Like Mr. Freeze always going for diamonds, Catwoman always cat related stuff, Joker always like comedy or like jester stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's like a small thing, but like I think it's kind of cute.
So what's your favorite and least favorite episode?
Least favorite? Probably Joker TV. It's like the most basic, it's like the most like boring Joker plot I can think of.
Is that the one where he tries to kidnap the mayor?
That's the one where I think that's the one. And that's the one like he like hosts everything on TV.
The one, my least favorite episode
also is Strange Minds is not really all that interesting to me.
The one with Simon Grundy?
No, that's the one with Dr. Hugo Strange.
Oh yeah.
And like Hugo Strange gets sidelined in his own debut episode.
Yeah, right.
I know he does some fucked up shit later on this season, but like still.
So my least favorite episode is probably the first Riddler one, I would say.
Riddle?
Whenever Riddler shows up in the show.
2 episodes. But like, okay, actually it's like weird how like Riddler gets 1 episode, Penguin and Joker get like 4 to 5 episodes respectively, and then the turf war at the very end. Which, by the way, there's a turf war at the very end between Joker, Penguin, and Riddler. And, like, Riddler has, like, Riddler's, like, the ultimate foe across that entire fight.
Yeah.
Which is, like, really?
Yeah, and, I like that Yin has, like, a character arc where, like, at first she's trying to capture Batman.
And then because of Bennett's, like,
fall,
she becomes allies with Batman. And then, like, and then she gets completely ran out of the show by season 2, which, like, why?
Also, you know what made a lot of even the more mid episodes a bearable thing? The intro is perfection. Like, it is 2000s aesthetic and it's perfect. And then when we go into season 2, they changed it.
Okay, here's my personal theory. I have a theory they're going to make. Okay, I'll say your name, Yin.
Yin, yeah.
Yin. I have a fear they're gonna make Yin Batgirl on the show, or Batwoman.
They probably were,
but then I'm pretty sure producers, the heads of the company said make like a younger Batgirl, which probably led to season 2 opening with a young Batgirl.
Well,
we'll get into that.
Well, I also think that I think that her voice actress had a problem with like the people in charge. I think they were having like a dispute.
Well, it's probably not I don't think so, because like maybe, but like she's like disputes are like, dude, it's kind of feels like maybe just didn't want her around anymore because like there was no real point. Like once Gordon was like said like, okay, the police are your friends, Batman. I don't think there really was I don't think I guess the producers decided there wasn't really a need for her anymore.
I guess there was. I guess there wasn't a point for Yin, but I
mean, like I would have kept it around, but like
I don't really know where the show's going from here because I have vague.
So you know how season 1 was like relatively like strange, but like also kind of make sense.
Yeah.
Season 2 is kind of more the same from what I'm seeing, but then season 3. Season 3 gets fucking weird.
Well, what I'm gonna say is that I think that overall, like, they changed the intro, which pisses me the hell off.
It's like the 60s.
Which I don't mind, but like this show had a unique identity, and then they just go and change the theme song. And like, I don't know, man. It's kind of just jarring. They only did it after like one season. At least Batman the Animated Series waited
until Batman and Robin came in with its lame ass intro.
But then they corrected it.
Maybe they'll correct it for season 3.
Maybe. But like,
I mean, on the bright side, the intro itself isn't as bad as Batman and Robin's intro.
No, nowhere near. Nowhere near.
The music's in that intro is good, but the actual intro itself sucks.
Yeah.
The worst part is that literally plays only for episodes like when Robin's barely in it.
I know, right? But like,
why are we talking about animated series again?
I think it always just comes back to that. But no, so like the thing is, season 1 of this show is like, I think like if I put my nostalgia blinders on, it's like a 9. But taking my nostalgia blinders off, it's like a
7.
It's
8.
like
I think it's like a 7.5, 8 out of 10.
It's like a 7.5,
like,
yeah.
It's solid. Like, I won't say it's like there's no highs of the animated series, but there's no lows of the animated series. It's like the most middle show made.
Yeah.
In terms of like overall quality. Like, you're not gonna have a bad time watching it, but at the same time, like, there isn't really anything that like besides like the redesigns of the characters, nothing that really stands out to you.
Well, I hope that, season 2 can stay consistent. And if that's the case, then this will not be as bad of a watch. I just hope that, season 2 is good. Do you have anything else to say before we wrap up?
I'm glad that we finally get to watch a show.
Yeah.
See you guys.
Guys, peace.